own the rights to the music playing in the background. I said, let me do the video now because I keep getting distracted. So I wanted to talk to y'all about the F word. And the F word is forgiveness. There is so much people do not know about forgiveness, and so much that we still need to learn about forgiveness. Let me tell y'all. So, forgiveness is a state of mind, and it only happens when you learn how to let go. I remember there was a point of time in my life where I just truly could not forgive. I couldn't forgive you for the stuff you did to me 15 years ago, the stuff you did for me 5 minutes ago, because I just didn't want to let go. I just wanted to hold on to that grudge. I just wanted to hold on to the hatred. I just wanted to hold on to that bitterness. I wrote this down because I got this from my Loving Out Loud book. It says, there is no enemy more fierce, more harsh, nor utterly ruthless than living inside one's head of unforgiveness. It plays on your mental and your emotional parts of your brain. It sets you up for a prison that can keep you for many years to come over some things that you should have and could have been just forgiven, but you choose to hold on to them. And I just say that because we need to tap into, sometimes we be thinking that we're sick and we be feeling this hurt in our stomach, this hurt in our heart, and sometimes we'll go to the doctor and we'll be like, you know what, doctor, I've been feeling so bad. I just know I'm sick. I just know there's something wrong with me. Let me tell you, this was me. I used to feel so much hurt on me and hurt in my heart that I literally would go to the doctor and be like, I think I'm having a stroke. I think it's just something wrong with me. Can y'all give me some tests, run some tests on my heart? Then hook me up to the EKG machine. Ain't nothing wrong with me. And then he'll come back and he'll be like, well, you know, how's your mental? You know, there's things you should be doing to make sure your self-love is healing. Forgiveness is a powerful medicine. I wrote that down. It's a powerful medicine. It can help you heal, help your self-love, help your journey to just letting go. We make mistakes of just holding on to stuff so long. We choose not to forgive ourselves, and even the ones who we have hurt or the ones that have hurt us. We be holding on to years of pain, years of trauma, years of resentfulness, and all it does is damage us. It damages us from the inside out. We may not look like it on the outside, but we really jacked up on the inside. I wrote this down. This is a quote. It said, it takes courage to forgive those who may have harmed us or we may have harmed, but we don't forgive people because we're weak. We forgive people. We start forgiving people because we have enough compassion to know it is a mistake to hold on to unforgiveness. Come on now. I know this, and because I have a sister and she's my baby sister, I did some stuff to her and she said she let it go. But how many of us know that when you let stuff go, you let it go? And if you say you a child of God, your forgiveness is different from anybody else's forgiveness who does not have that connection. I even apologized for it. I repented on it. I made videos, live videos, you know, talking about the stuff that I did because, you know, I'm not ashamed. My mindset wasn't right. It wasn't right at the time. So I had to choose to wake up in order to see that my mindset wasn't right and I needed to do some things to bond and heal that relationship. But it didn't heal. And I just keep praying on it because God is working it out. We don't realize how deep our guilt went and how much love that we was withholding from ourselves and others when you're unforgiving. You're withholding stuff from yourself. Through the process of self-forgiveness, because you're going to have to forgive yourself for whatever you did or whatever someone had done to you, or because forgiveness is a choice. And one thing I learned about that is that I used to say, you know what, the way I am is because people have hurt me. I have hurt people. Period. I'm not going to lie. I don't have to lie about nothing. I have hurt people in the worst way. I have done stuff to family shouldn't have done. I have done stuff to myself that I shouldn't have done, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and physically. I have done stuff to myself that I should not have done, but I did it. And in my journey to healing, I'm learning that it's time to heal the proper way. I opened up a physical and emotional space in my heart that I could now share with the world. Like, I don't even have a problem with sharing about me anymore. I used to be so ashamed because unforgiveness will have you feeling ashamed. I used to be so ashamed that people would judge me based off what I said. But you know what? I don't even care no more. Because it helps me gain a new sense of compassion for myself, for speaking up for me, as well as speaking up for other people. It helps me internally digest everything I went through. And see, people don't know your story because you've been living your mouth been closed for so long that nobody has heard it. Nobody has heard it. And when you finally decide to wake up and open up, guess what? Some people be thinking you lying. But you ain't lying. You ain't got to lie. Who gonna lie about stuff like that? Who gonna lie about something like that? Nobody. I literally was increasing my pain by not forgiving. By choosing not to open up, I was increasing my pain. And inside of me, it was damaging me because I was holding on to stuff. I had got into a whole marriage knowing that I have not forgiven myself. And I got in a marriage for protection. I didn't even get married for love. I got married for protection because I was scared of being by myself. And then part of me was scared that if I keep giving myself to all these individuals, when it comes time for me to be judged, I'm not going to get into heaven. But I had to release that. I had to let that go because it was not for me. I was punishing him by just holding on to him because I was dealing with stuff that I should not even been dealing with. All the attacks cried for help because I was not being forgiven. But the most important thing to know is I gained an unwillingness knowing that love is love, judgment is judgment, unforgiveness is unforgiveness, and my heart was in a place that it needed to forgive. Forgiveness can be hard when you're dealing with injustice from others or injustice from yourself. It may not be giving yourself mercy or giving other people mercy. But I'm telling you, forgiveness is a journey that we all need to go through because all of us have been affected in some kind of way. And we may have blocked it in our brains that, no, that didn't happen to me. But it did. Really, you condemning yourself by not facing your issues. Speak to me. Yeah. I was in a condemning space. I was feeling what I felt: hurt, pain, neglect, not being loved, trauma, self-esteem issues. And I was dressing up in masks, just thinking that I'm gonna feel good. No, I wasn't. I wasn't feeling good. I didn't forgive myself for the miscarriage. I didn't forgive myself for the broken marriage. I didn't forgive myself for not always being there as a mother to my child. I didn't forgive myself for getting into a marriage that was never meant to be. But rest assured, as I begin to process all this and learn to love on me more and learn to forgive me, certain things start to die out. I was more awakened when it comes to my love and compassion, my joy and my happiness, my peace and my rest. I was more happy because I realized there's things that I need in order to be forgiven other people. I need to have a place of peace so my mind can be opened up to all the wrong I did to hurt them. Because I needed to hear it. I needed to hear God speak to me and tell me the only way to heal is through love. So you have to love anything that you're going to forgive. You have to be the bigger person and see, like, you know what? Some may have been jacked up in them. So I'm going to right the wrong and forgive them. But I had to know that it was time to heal. Forgiveness does not make excuses as to what happened, what we could have prevented, what happened from destroying my heart. It doesn't. It doesn't. I got another quote in here. It says, hurt people hurt people. That's how pain patterns get passed on. Generational after generation after generation. Pain, the chain today, manage the injustice tomorrow, meet the anger with sympathy, contempt with compassion, cruelty with kindness, greet with a smile, forgive, forget, find fault. Love is a weapon of the future. Period. That first part, hurt people hurt people. So if you're not healing correctly, you're going to hurt somebody. You're not healing correctly, you're going to hurt somebody, and now you got somebody else who don't like you. Or somebody else who can't forgive you because you want to hurt them. It says, I forgive you for what you've done. So you have to, look, you have to just make some statements. One of the statements, he says, I forgive myself. No, first he said, myself for cheating on a biology test. And then he said right now, down here, I forgive myself for cheating on that test that I could have did myself. So, we do not have to live with the weight of blame. Forgive yourself, honey. Forgive yourself. We don't have to live with the weight of blame. It says, once you have forgiven yourself and ask others to forgive you for any pain you have caused them or they have caused you, when you let it go of the blame, you will feel a sense of no condemnation. To blame means to accuse or condemn. So the most important thing you need to learn, accusing yourself or accusing other people's is a past mistake. You gotta learn how to forgive. You gotta learn how to forgive. One thing I learned is that forgiveness is a choice. It takes a lot for a person to forgive. But being unforgiveness, let me tell you what it can root up in you. Because I had it happen to me. Bitterness, loneliness, hurt, pain, just the unsettledness of loneliness and darkness. We have to forgive. So, me making this video is showing how big I am. I choose today. I forgive myself for anything that I have let harm from me. I forgive myself for not protecting me properly. I forgive myself for not loving me properly always. I forgive myself for allowing certain things to conspire that was not of me. I choose to thrive in the areas that I need to thrive in. I choose that. I love who I am as a person. There's no joy, no greater joy than the love you have for yourself. When you learn how to forgive, you have the love just is different when you learn how to forgive. It's different. So today I choose to love myself abundantly. Today I choose to forgive myself abundantly for not letting go of past wrongs or the things that I have asked people to forgive me from and that I still held on to. I forgive myself. I forgive myself for not being a mother when I needed to be a mom instead of being a friend. I forgive myself for just truly not pouring into me the proper way at times. I forgive myself for any distractions that I have let wander in my life. I forgive me. So I'm telling you, once you start forgiving yourself and forgiving the other people, the people who have done you wrong, the people who have tried to just do stuff to you that you know wasn't right, change will begin to fall. Walls will begin to break. Earths will begin to shake, because when you forgive, I'm just telling you, when you forgive and you choose to truly, truly let go, man, I'm going to just tell y'all, it is so amplifying, because now you want to release that hold that the devil had on you, or that release that hold that that person that hurt you had on you, or release that hold that, you know what, I want to talk to my brother, I want to talk to my sister, because I'm tired of not seeing the other pieces of me. I'm tired of not loving all of me. When you begin to forgive, it sets up a new rhythm in your soul. It sets up newfound joy. Let me tell y'all. So, like, as I read certain things yesterday about forgiveness and how God does not condemn us when we forgive, He releases things that we should have released it. When we forgive, it opens up new opportunities for us to be blessed. When you're holding on to that grudge, baby, let me tell you, when you holding on to that grudge and you want to be so mad at that person because, yep, let me tell you, yeah, they messed you over. Go. Yeah, they messed you over. Guess what? So what? Forgive them and move them on. Because if you're going to let them keep holding on to your joy, holding on to your peace, holding on to your blessings because you choosing not to forgive, guess what? It is time to forgive. This is not a time where we should be holding on to grudges. This is not a time where we should be walking around here in bitterness. This is not a time that we should not want to feel feel joy. I learned that because I was holding on to things that was way beneath me. I was holding on to things that should have never been held on to. I was holding on to things that I just should have let go. But no, I wanted to hold on to them. I wanted to hold on to them because you know what? Let me see. Hold on. I just wanted to hold on to them. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to hold on to that thing that was causing me pain so much that I didn't even care that it was really distracting me. But as I forgave others and I choose to forgive myself, it opened up opportunities of growth where I could see that, you know what, I ain't really healed in that area. But today, October 13th, I am choosing to truly let go, and I am choosing to move on from anything that's holding me back from where I need to be. I'm choosing to forgive myself, and I'm choosing to forgive people that try to even hurt me. I'm calling out people to just really start talking about forgiveness. I'm forgiving myself for not doing the things that would make me grow. I am forgiving myself for not pouring the right things into me. So today, I forgive Nora. And I love Nora. So, forgive yourselves and be a blessing to those who need a blessing. I love you guys. You are amazing people. Keep being a blessing.